Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Steven with North Trail RV in Fort Myers, Florida. And today we are going to be taking a look at our very first Renegade Verona. This is a 40VTB, which is a new floor plan for 2027. This is a 2027. So we're going to walk around the outside and the inside like we normally do. I'm going to show you some new things, some new upgrades, and some new features. So we'll start up here in the front. This is Tundra paint. So this is a factory white, all white paint job. And we did the caliber 9 black grille on this, and then we did the matte black wheels instead of polished on this one, which looks really good. Black awning, black hardware, black handles. It all just kind of blends together, and this seems to be a really popular option. If you'd like to do chrome, we could certainly do that. We've done one with the polished wheels and a polished grille, and it actually looks pretty good also. These have double LED headlights now. This is a Freightliner M2 106. Still has the tried and true L9 9-liter. It makes 360 horsepower and 1,150 foot-pounds of torque. And it has a 20,000 pound tow capacity, which we'll show you when we get to the back. The big change for this year, this is a bunk bed floor plan. You'll notice an extra slide. So they rearranged the inside a little bit to be able to give it a living room slide or an additional living room slide on the passenger side and widen the living space in the living room. You'll see that when we get inside. Nothing changed down the outside. So still laid out the same way for everybody who loved this big storage down the passenger side. Essentially your entire passenger side is one big storage compartment, and this one is as well. And then this back one actually tucks up underneath the frame rails. So you actually gain a little bit of storage back there in the back. Couple more things on this side. Let me close these up. So we still have our outside TV and sound bar. And then roof mounted awning is now standard on Verona. But on this one, it is now an option. So we optioned on a 2-stage awning. It's about a $3,900 option. So instead of it just coming straight out, it's now more like the Nova style awning that comes out and breaks and gives you some angle out here. Has an LED light strip built into the rail and the leading rail. And then all of our slide toppers are also fully enclosed Girard slide toppers as well. So all 3 slides now have the really nice canned Girard toppers on them. We'll move on back to the back. So we talked a little bit about the tow capacity. So Gen Y hitch, 20,000 pound hitch. Verona has retained this. And we've got folks that are pulling, race car trailers with these that are north of 15,000 pounds, and they all say they do really well. These are designed to tow and designed to pull, and they're very balanced with the trailer behind them. They do not come with an airline run. But if you do have a tow vehicle that you want to do a braking system on, it's very easy for us to run the airline and set up your braking system. If you're interested in that, let me know. I can answer questions about it as well. Renegade's always done a really good job on the rear caps, and they've always stayed true to this 2-piece rear cap design. And their thinking behind that is, should you ever get in a fender bender, rear end accident, it's going to happen from here down, basically the belt line down. So this is a lot easier to replace than it is to repair and fiberglass an entire rear cap. And it's not a bad look either. So in our last bay here, our surge protector transfer switches remain back here. We still have a 50 amp cord on a power reel, which is a really nice feature. Everybody likes those. Verona has an 8K generator standard. There is no optional bigger generator. This has 2 15K airs, which are plenty enough to cool this thing. I've got them set on 79 inside, and it holds its temperature really, really well. It's about 103 feel out here in Fort Myers today. It is hot, and these cool themselves really, really well. Their sidewalls are a little over 2 inches thick, so in their construction, the roof material, they've always done a really good job with their insulation. This is going to be our wet bay, and then I'll give you a shot of the tanks here too. Nothing new over here, but for those of you who haven't seen the wet bay and the way the tanks are set up on a Verona, they make this panel themselves. They cut it out with a water jet, label everything. So your low point drains, your outside showers out here, power hose reel. This hose is power. Filter, you have a place for your sewer hose to ride. Gray and black dumps are both out here. Your tank levels are out here, whole house water filter, everything you need's all in one spot. And then we optioned on, this one has a flow jet macerator on here, which makes dumping your tanks really, really easy. The way that these are designed, the tanks, the holding tanks are mounted off to the sides of the frame rail and they spill over onto the driver's side. So there's not much, if any, storage over here. That's why you saw it all down the passenger side. These are more tanks here. And then this is your AquaHot 450D. So Verona used to have a 250 series AquaHot, and then in 2026, last year, they went standard to a 450D. So bigger capacity, will run on diesel and or shore power at the same time. Just a better system and probably better suited to this size of motorhome. They call this a 40. It's actually 39 foot 10 inches tip to tip. So it's under 14 or under 40 feet from nose to tail, which is really unique. You know, most manufacturers call their motorhomes a 40 and they're 41.9, 42.1, 41.6. This is under 40 feet tip to tip. This first compartment is our batteries. So the two AGMs you'll see up here are just starting engine batteries for the Freightliner truck. And then we optioned on the lithium batteries here. So this are two 270s, so 540 amp hours of total lithium. This has a 3,000 watt Xantrax inverter, and then optional, we've got 3 200 watt solar panels on the roof. So 600 total watts of solar, helping to charge 540 amp hours of lithium is plenty. It is not optional on the Verona yet to be able to have a second inverter and run a roof air conditioner. So these are more or less a drop-in solution in replacing your standard 8D AGM batteries. It is worth it. It's definitely worth it. You get a lot more runtime on 12 volt with these. These will pretty much run at their full voltage, you know, until they die. And they're almost a fail-safe battery with a 10-year warranty. So you can discharge these things even if you do it on accident, and you won't kill half their life like you will with an AGM battery. I will open the driver's door so we can get a shot of the cockpit, and we'll take a closer look at it when we go in. As you can see, we've got a button on the side of the seat there. That's for a heated seat. Yes, these do have heated seats. They are air ride seats. The M2106 has saddle tanks, so you've got twin 50s, so 100 gallons total of fuel, and then your DEF fills right up here by the fuel fill. So when you're at a truck stop pump, which is probably the easiest way to fuel one of these, people ask, they do have a transfer pump. So to actually get it truly full, 50 gallons in each tank, you got to fill both sides. If you go to a truck stop, you can fill from both sides. You don't have to flip around and the other side to the pump. I guess I missed this too. So we did do the cab over bunk on these. Renegade will still do the aero cap if you don't have any need for the cab over bunk, which means the cap comes down and stops at the top of the windshield. We don't order many of those because these are just so popular, but if you wanted one, I'm pretty sure they'd still do it for you. Let's go on in and check out the interior. And before we walk up the steps, it's probably easier seen from out here. So this is new for 2027. They're doing a Corian entry step. So if you look inside a Verona LE or an Explorer, this is the exact same step setup. You have a filler piece that you place over here and rest in, so when you're using it, the step well's covered. And then they do this really nice non-skid C-deck marine decking in the floor here to give you a non-slip all the way up the stairs. Hey guys, welcome inside. So I wanted to show off the overhead bunk pulled all the way out. So this comes out. And you could see they designed it, they did a really good job. They designed it big enough where you could actually sleep 2 adults up here. So it's not just a child's bed. Some of the Super Cs have a really tiny overhead bunk, and putting 2 adults up there can be quite uncomfortable. This one, you can do it pretty easily. There's a ladder that hooks on here to climb up. if you do not want the bunk, Renegade's been doing this for years, and it's probably one of the nicest systems for an overhead bunk. So you pull that mattress up, and this just pushes back, and it opens up a big area where you can transition from the cab to the cockpit and vice versa. There's not a lot changed from 26 up here in the front, but I do want to note this big box up here. So this is from Detroit. Freightliner calls it the assurance package. You do have collision mitigation, lane change assist, and those nice features in this truck. And then they have also started mounting a separate camera monitor up high. So the Garmin doesn't have to double as your nav, your radio, and your camera anymore. You have a separate monitor up here for that. In this floor plan, you can do theater seats. We did a sleeper sofa in this, so this is a tri-fold. So the bottom and the base folds up and out, and the back folds down. So I guess the idea with this one was to give it as much sleeping as possible. If you have kids or grandkids and they bring cousins or friends, you can go 2 up here, 2 here, 1 in the dinette. You'll see the bunks and then the bed. So, I mean, you could go 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people in here pretty easily if you want to. You can do it. The ottoman was an option, so we ordered this one with the ottoman. It does offer a little bit of storage inside. The lid comes off and you could store in there just an extra little bit. And then this is a sleeper dinette, dream dinette. So this drops down. You can sleep here. And then we still have our slide out drawers under the dinette benches. This is one of the filler cushions to put over top of the table if you make it into a bed. We've got Samsung fridge this year. This is a 3-door. This is the lock on it. So 2-door fridge, slide out freezer on the bottom. It is a handleless design, no handles on it for a really clean look. Looks really good. And this is the big difference here. So fridge is in the slide. The fridge on the old VBH was back this way. Slide was forward of it. So move the entry door as far forward as possible. Integrate the fridge into the front of the slide. Give it a slide, and it stops here at this wall. So from the end of the galley right here to the forward of the fridge is the slide out, which is what opens up all the space in here. So, you know, if you are traveling with people, which is what this floor plan is designed for, having as much living room space as you can is very important. So the more living room space you can gain, the more people you have, the bigger the coach feels, the more comfortable you are. This is a slide out drawer. It has trays in here to hold your covers for your cooktop, which is a true induction dual burner, and your sink covers. They have slots for them up here in the front, and then pots and pans can go back here. All dovetailed hardwood drawers and cabinets in these Renegades. They're one of the nicer in the industry. You can see how thick these pieces of real wood they are. Samsung microwave. We've got one big long cabinet up top up here. So just wide open. And this shelf's adjustable too. Or you could take it out if you just wanted the full height up here. Sink is a one single big stainless sink, no divider, which is what a lot of people have been asking for. They do also incorporate now a really nice window into the galley. So not only do you have a slide, but you have a really nice galley window over here with a blackout shade and a day shade on it. And then we'll move into the hallway. Renegade is notorious for doing their breakers and their fuses way out here in the open. It's for easy access. This whole panel can come off. You can get to the back of it. There's, I think, 6 or 8 screws holding this whole panel on should you even have to get back there. And then all your breakers and fuses are easily located here. Above that is our pantry, and then this is an adjustable, removable shelf. You could add more also if you wanted, or just take this one out and have the full height of it. And then you have a full-length pocket door here. There's a mirror on the back side of this as well. So you can separate front living space from rear living space. We'll do the bunks first, and then I'll move back over to the bathroom. So it's a slightly new bunk design in the sense that the rear of the bunks are covered back here. Maybe half of the bunk space, or a little more than a third, I would say, is the foot. If you slept with your head this way, is now enclosed. And so the doors got smaller also, easier to open. And then this whole bunk fascia, this is an option that we order on all of these. There's pins back here, and this bunk face comes off. You can store it away and use this as the bunks without the doors. You can leave the doors and take this bunk out and use this as a closet with hard doors or open doors. So you've got a few different options here. So if you're traveling without people, you don't need to use the bunks for sleeping space. You basically pick up a full-size hanging wardrobe here, which is really cool. The bathroom door opens forward, so let me open this up and you can see in. So all in one bath. It is a single bath bunk bed floor plan and a one-piece fiberglass shower with a seat and a shelf. And then while we're right here where the light's shining, if you haven't noticed, for the first time, Verona has real tile floors this year. Main reason for doing that is so we could get heated floors. This one has it. It is an option. So you got real tile and you have an option to electric heat the floors, which we did on this one. And then the heated floors, along with your thermostats, your generator controls, slide out controls, all still run through the panel here on the wall. In the bedroom, our washer dryer stack is still next to the bed. New version of the Splendide. From what I hear, these work really well. People are liking them so far. And then we've got one more pocket door here. So if you wanted to separate the bunks out, because the door stops right here, you can separate the bedroom again from the passengers in here or the passengers up front. Not a lot else changed back here in the bedroom. You still have nightstands on both sides of the bed. This is a RV 72 by 80 king. You have actually some cabinets and a drawer back here on the back side with a larger nightstand. You have receptacles on both sides and a nice little shelf up here on both sides. So people with CPAP machines and things like that, you have a place to put it, which is nice. And then you have one big cabinet that goes all the way across above the bed. And I'll put a pillow up there so you can kind of gauge how deep it is. It's a really big cabinet. So your bed wall, this side, nothing slides over here. This is fixed. And what does slide is your wardrobes and the bunk beds. So from the hallway back to here, this is your bunk slide and your wardrobe slide. So you have dual wardrobes, one on either side of the television. 3 drawers here, 3 drawers here, and then you've got a big drawer down here on the bottom for larger items. On the Renegades, we've showed and talked about before, there is no storage under the bed, but I'll lift this up so you can see. There's a little bit. You do have one case up here. They put your ladder storage in here. There doesn't go all the way back, and that's mainly because your water tank storage is down here. So all these Renegades, all the big Renegades carry 150 gallons of fresh water, and that's in the form of 2 75-gallon tanks, which are mounted under the bed. Mounting them inside is also nice because they're not exposed to the harsh climate. So if you are in cold weather, your freshwater tanks are inside and heated along with the rest of the motorhome. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This has been a 2027 Renegade 40VTB, new triple slide bunk bed floor plan. If you want to check it out, we'll put a link to it down below. It is stock number 16925, I believe. Yep, 16925. We'll put a link down in the description if you guys want to click and look through the pictures we've shot of it. Of course, if you have any questions about it, put them in the comments. I try to get to them and answer them all. Thank you again for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and we'll see you in the next video.